You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt. And just brace yourself because next week is tragic and heartbreaking on the NBC Peacock soap because of Nicole's car crash that we saw start on Friday, November 10th. It plays out in full. We've got her in early labor. Then we have got a missing newborn and the real baby daddy and the fake baby daddy, both at the scene of the accident. There's so much to tell you about and what's going on with this stolen baby story. I have an exciting update for you. If you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our day's updates. So I know a lot of you are frustrated that they're basically repeating the Sarah plot with her car wreck and the baby swap. This time it's slightly different, but way too close to the last one. But it's the plot we got. And as they say in kindergarten, you get what you get and you don't pitch a fit. Except I know that soap fans are going to pitch a fit. And I don't blame them. I'm frustrated too. So we've got Leo and Dimitri speeding down the road after knocking out Jada and fleeing the rowdy motel where they were shacked up. They've stolen her cop car. They're driving away. They are trying to get to the dock to meet Dr. Rolf and that submarine. I have looked at all the waterways between there and what foreign country he was in, and I still don't know how that submarine got there. But that's all right. It's days. It's magic, right? So I also wonder if Lee Shen is on the submarine because, that's something to think about because I don't think he's dead at all. I think Rolf revived him. Meanwhile, Nicole was talking on the phone with EJ, chatting while driving back from Brady Pub with her double dose of clam chowder. He heard her scream and then the phone line goes dead because Dimitri crossed the line on the wet road. She's run off the road. She crashes. All right, so now we pick up with all the juicy details from this week's dramatic baby stealing promo. I'm going to tell you what happens, tell you the spoilers that tie to it, and what day to expect each thing to happen that you see in the promo. First scene, Holly Jonas is at the pub and says, I think something happened to my mom. She might be there to see Tate since that's where he works, or maybe she came looking for Eric Brady because he winds up at the crash site before EJ does. So that's interesting. The next scene is a montage of Nicole crashing, her airbag going off, Dimitri and Leo finding her unconscious behind the wheel, getting her out of the car, and she's moaning in pain and saying the baby is coming. So then the baby is born. Nicole gets to hold her son, but by the time the next person shows up, Dimitri and the baby are both gone. The reason I suspected Holly may talk to Eric at the pub is because he beats EJ and he's the next one on the scene. Eric asked Nicole with concern, where's the baby? Next, we have Melinda telling Sloan, this could be the answer to your prayers, as she's holding a newborn baby in her arms. Remember, the private adoption just fell through after Sloan and Eric both got really excited about it. Then the next scene is EJ at the scene of the crash, checking the car and looking around. He'll find Eric and Nicole at the crash site alone together. Then the seventh scene is this rapid montage of several black and white images with no dialogue. Dimitri is at Sloan's door with the baby in his arms while Melinda's still there. There's Tate hugging Holly. There's Marlena with Eric. And then there's Holly hugging her crying mother. The next scene is back in color and with dialogue. Leo is in the interrogation room at the Salem Police Department, and Rafe is standing there while EJ screams at Leo, where is my son? I can't even do the voice. He's got so much outrage. He's such a great actor. Love Dan. The last scene is Sloan whispering to Melinda, do you really think we can get away with this? All right, now let me put these events in order for you with some additional info. Nicole goes into labor on Monday, November 13th, while EJ is frantic to find her. During the car crash, her water broke. So the baby is coming. There's no stopping it. And the son, whose bio dad is really Eric, should be born on Monday the 13th. based on the spoilers and photos that I've seen. Meanwhile, Sloan tells Melinda, I want to tell Eric the private adoption fell through. I don't want to lie to him. And Melinda talks her out of it again. This is like the 8th time Melinda has talked her out of coming clean to Eric. And on Tuesday, Sloan's going to find out about Nicole's crash. Leo and Dimitri are at Nicole's side when she delivers the baby, which should be Monday. But according to November Sweep spoilers, Dimitri is supposed to take the kid to University Hospital while Leo waits with Nicole for help to come. The guys have to convince Nicole, let Dimitri take the baby to the hospital. You stay here. They are scared to move her. They don't know if she's had other injuries, if she's bleeding internally. So they're worried about her, and that worry is legitimate. So I think at the point that Dimitri leaves with the baby, his intentions are pure. He actually does go to University Hospital because there is a new photo showing him at the hospital with the bundle in his arms. But then he sees EJ and Rafe talking, and I believe he does a 180 and walks right out with that baby because he does not want to be arrested. So I think he was probably going to come in and like maybe drop the baby off. I don't know. But with them there, he's stuck and he runs off with the baby in hand. So the scene of Tate comforting Holly Jonas comes Tuesday, November 14th. I suspect EJ and Eric are both going to be on the crash site on Monday, maybe the end of Monday going into Tuesday. Once Eric gets there, Leo leaves to go find Dimitri. So the real father of Nicole's child is on hand when EJ arrives on the scene. Having Eric there helps, but Nicole is really scared for herself and also for her newborn premature son. And that comes from Soap Digest spoilers. Also, in a scene from the Day of Days promo, EJ is yelling at Nicole. The same thing he later yells at Leo, but first he yells at Nicole, "Where is my son?" All right, Rafe interrogates Leo on Tuesday, and I suspect that's when EJ is going to show up to try and scare the truth out of Lady Whistleblower. Holly hugging her mom should be on Wednesday because that's when Johnny takes his new stepsister over to the hospital to see Nicole. Wednesday the 15th, it looks like Melinda is busy laying the groundwork to make sure they will get away with stealing the baby, just like Sloan whispered in the last scene of the promo. There are no more baby Nicole, EJ, Leo, Dimitri spoilers past Wednesday of this coming week. So I suspect the bulk of the action that you're going to see in the promo takes place earlier in the week, and then we're going to flip to other storylines later in the week. So yes, Nicole's baby winds up in Sloan's clutches. It's not clear yet how they'll explain that the newborn has gone missing. Maybe a creepy doctor is going to tell Nicole the baby died at the hospital because Melinda's busy arranging things. So I'm sure they'll explain it because spoilers indicate Eric and Sloan do wind up keeping this baby for a while. All right, that's all the info and the spoilers we have about this dastardly baby stealing storyline. And now I'm going to show you this very intense Days of Our Lives promo so you can see it for yourself. Drop your comments on what you think about all this. I mean, wow. Wow. I know they're repeating a plot, but I feel like they're doing it in enough of a dramatically different way that I'm still very invested in it because, Nicole and EJ have wanted a baby together for so long. And even if that baby survives, it's not their baby. And of course, Nicole and Eric, want babies. So there's just so much here. I'm excited about it. I think you guys are really going to like this promo. Click subscribe if you haven't already and buckle up. Here is that brand new Days of Our Lives promo for you. Watch now.
I think something happened to my mom.
This baby is coming.
Where's the baby?
This could be the answer to your prayers.
Where's my son?
You really think